All right, let's shoot. Maddie, you're up, honey.
This is footage from my Photographers Unite event that I did in New York City. First I did a speech.
We're gonna kill the lights.
And then in front of this crowd of 60 plus people, I did my first ever shoot using the Sony A7R3 in RAW. And yes, I shot with a 24-105 brand new G lens by Sony to show you guys what it can do. Enjoy.
All right, let's get the other Neo 2 up with the diffuser on it. Hold that up like that. Now that's on 10%, just so you guys know. All right, so we have a Neo 2. Go over to the side more. There we go, just like that.
Whenever I'm shooting a camera for the first time, the most important thing I look for is how fast does it focus. How fast can I acquire focus? How fast can I shoot in low light? And this camera did not disappoint, especially the enhanced eye autofocus, which is phenomenal.
So I'm just using the Neo 2, and it's casting a really pretty light up top. And it's creating a catch light eyes to me. I'm shooting these at 1.4. Very nice, Maddie. 1.4 ISO 1250, 60th of a second. This is the first time, you guys have to understand, this is the first time I've shot with the A7R3, I mean at all. What I love about it is it's very much, it's like an A9. It's really crazy. Let's have you go around to the side. What we're gonna do now is right in front of that light. We're gonna use that backlight as more of a kicker. Okay, now bring this light up, put it right on her. Just like that. And you see that shadow falling off her face? This is why I love using LED. If I use flash out here, it's gonna be very difficult for me to find focus. And it's gonna be very difficult for me to establish where the shadows are gonna fall. I can see the shadow coming down on her face and it's very soft, okay? So I'm gonna grab a shot of her.
The A7R3 has so many of the features of the A9, and in fact the eye autofocus is better than the A9 on the A7R3. It's cheaper. I expect this camera to sell like gangbusters. I think people are going to love it.
What I'm doing is I'm shooting with the 85 right now. I'm capturing, yeah, just like that. And then I'm getting some beautiful bokeh in the buildings and behind through the window. That's crazy, dude. You're not gonna do that with A7R2. You'd already have lockjaw. Come over here, just like that. Turn and face me, Maddie. What we're gonna be careful of is the splash of light. We wanna close that gap in the shadow. If we're gonna do Rembrandt lighting, we wanna have the light come across through here, but we don't wanna have that patch of light here. I call that like Joker face, because then, you know, they have like really weird looking sides of their lips, right? We don't want that. And what I'm doing was by increasing, I'm glad Eric smells good. By increasing the size of the modifier, what I'm doing is increasing the catch light in the eye. Make sense? Okay. Okay, we're gonna put you on the piano bench. Actually, we're gonna move the piano.
Whenever I'm looking at a new piece of gear as to whether or not I should buy it, for me it's very simple. Does it give me great results, and does it make my job easier than the gear that I already have? If it doesn't make my job easier and give me great results, why buy it?
What I'm gonna do is put this middle Neo in like this to illuminate it. By placing it there, I'm getting rid of the reflection that it was casting on the top. Now you guys are gonna see me do this real old school style. This is how I built my career, just placing stuff on chairs and stuff.
The A7R3 hit both of those benchmarks for me.
We should have dusted this. So I've illuminated the inside of the piano, the back of the piano. So I have really a 3-point light setup right now, and now my man Eric's gonna come over here. Let me get into the crowd here. I feel like Bob Barker.
All of these images were shot in RAW and imported via Capture One, and I gotta say the quality of the shots looks amazing. I attribute that obviously to the A7R3 and also to the processing by Capture One. A big shout out to those guys for helping me to be able to use this software to be able to process the raw files, and I gotta say I just love them. Dynamic range is there in the camera and it shows in the shots. This is one of my favorite shots from the set, and it's just classic beauty, and I love it.
We're gonna work with Maddie on the piano bench. You know, one thing I can say is the big difference between this and the A7R2. A7R2 I would have hit the buffers so many times. I mean, it wouldn't even be close.
Later on in the video, you guys are going to see me do a speed test at the 10 frames per second with the A7R3 using a really old memory card.
Oh my gosh.
So it'll be fun for you guys to watch that and see how it performs.
Wow. Oh, and we should know, I don't even know how fast of a card I put in here. I should note that. It's a U1 48 megabits a second. So it's an old one, and it's still writing that fast. Let's give Maddie a round of applause. The brat. The one and only brat. Come out far, because what you're going to do is lean your head onto the keys. You know what? I'm going to try the new lens. Where's the 24 to 105? So now I've got f4 lens on. I was shooting all those at 1.4. This is f4. And I'm shooting these at 12,800 ISO. Bring your head up. There we go. That's perfect. Just like that. Ooh. That's amazing. So I have that rim light in the back, right? Eyes to me. Turn your head all the way to me. And the catch light up front is just absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're gonna put you against the wall.
I did this whole section of the shoot with the 24-105. Wanted to test it, and I know a lot of people have questions about it, and I think you're gonna be really happy with the results. It's a pretty neat lens.
You got it? Yeah. Nice. Don't show that to Sony. All right, they'll see it on YouTube. Okay, now I'm gonna test continue shooting high plus, so I imagine this is shooting at, is this 10 frames? Yeah, just move around a little bit. There we go, that's all I need. Ready, 1, 2, 3. There we go, stop.
You're going to see a little bit of motion blur in these shots, and it's because I shot them at 60th of a second. This was just a buffer test I did for the group, but all of the shots were in focus.
Yeah, raw.
Uncompressed?
I don't shoot uncompressed, that's a waste of time. By the way, just for what it's worth, using these lights, no flicker, nothing. The light is there every single time. I only use gear that works, I don't use garbage. Okay, I'm gonna have you go back against the curtain.
So why do I kill the lights in a place like this? Easy.
Beautiful.
The lighting sucked. Setting my own white balance, creating my own tones, worrying about my own shadows, that's the way you create awesome light.
The eye autofocus on this is ridiculous. And it actually does eye autofocus before you press it. I don't know if you guys, for the Sony users out there, what you used to have to do is to engage eye autofocus at all, you had to press the button. Now it's just like facial recognition. When it sees the eye, it just identifies it. Yeah. For focus, yes. For buffer, no.
Kill the ambient light in a room and just create your own magic, and that's when your shots can go from good to great.
You see that Rembrandt lighting coming in? Do you know how long it would take to set up the flash to do all this?
I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. If you guys and gals out there want to learn lighting, LED is the way to go. It will help you learn all types of light, including flash, but learn LED first and you will master light.
If you wanted to go for the look like you hate me, you nailed it. Okay, now we're gonna go to the back here.
This clip is an example of the nasty in-house lighting that was there. That's why you kill the crap and you add the great stuff.
Turn your head this way, eyes to me, just like that. 1.
I obviously think the ROTOLIGHTs are the best ones out there. It's why I use them. I've used them for years. If you guys want more information on it, just go to jasonlanier.com/ROTOLIGHT and learn more about the lights. I do have to say I was really impressed with the ISO performance on the A7R3, given that I was shooting at f4, so that put everything at 12,800, and the shots are clean, no noise reduction used, nothing. A couple of notes on my observations on the A7R3. It doesn't have the control dial up top like the A9 does. I did miss that, but if they added that, it'd be a complete A9 because it has the dual card slots, it has the enhanced battery, has insane focus, it's got the joystick. It's a ridiculous camera, so be on the lookout for my full-on review of it, but man, I was not disappointed.
Guys, dynamic lighting, you can't, typically you don't want to have just one light source, you want to have multiple light sources. Put the light up right here. What's that EOS on back there? Take it down to 10. Wow. Dude, the way that it auto finds the eye. Because that's like eye detection versus like face detection versus eye autofocus, because it is doing it without you having to do anything. I'm shooting these at, I went back to the 35 just for this set. We'll do a few with the chair.
You see, we've added the bigger light, that's the ROTOLIGHT EOS, and the smaller ones, even inside that softbox modifier, are the Neo 2s. So, using a 2-point lighting system here with a key light and that back kicker light, which really gave it an awesome, awesome look.
You're gonna lean back, put one hand down in the middle to cover you up. Put it right in the middle. There we go, yep. 1, 2, 3. Look up to the light. Wow. Guys, if I just have this one light up here, the shot isn't nearly as fun, dynamic. It's nothing, okay? Okay guys, let's give these ladies a round of applause.
So guys, stay on the lookout for my full-on review of this camera. This was just my first shoot, and we have lots more coming. I do think it's an awesome camera, I really do. I love the A9, and I'm blessed I get to use a lot of different cameras, but I think with the price point on this, it's going to fill a need for a lot of people. There were a lot of folks with the A9. They couldn't quite come up with that kind of money, and the A7R3 it hits the sweet spot for price, megapixels. We didn't even talk about the mechanical shutter, which is awesome on it. So stay tuned for my full-on review. You guys know I love to talk about gear that I actually use and not read spec sheets to you. I love to show you guys what this gear can do, so hopefully it can help you in your purchasing decisions. Thank you so much to the ladies for doing such an awesome job. Thank you to Alex for filming, for Eric for volunteering, Quisha for assisting, and for everyone for making this possible. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Just because I'm a model, I can't get a loan?
Let me check. Correct.
Ah!
Life sucks for you. Are you actually still there? I'm talking to you. Guys, if you want to continue this madness online, go to patreon.com/JasonLanier Photography, and you can learn online with me anywhere in the world. Maybe even if you work at a bank. And if you want to see me in person, go to jasonlanier.com/register, and you guys can come to a workshop near you. If you don't see one that's near you, send me an email at jason@jailpros.com and we'll set one up. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams, find art gear that works for you, and remember,
You only have one chance to get it right.
talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Wonderful.